watching out. For you, this is NewsWatch 12 at 5.
Our top story tonight, a woman is in the hospital and a man is in custody after a shooting in Ashland last night.
49-year-old Corey Davison is facing 3 charges: second-degree attempted murder, second-degree domestic violence assault, and unlawful use of a weapon, all related to domestic violence.
Davison is now in the Jackson County Jail tonight.
Police first came to the scene last night after residents said a man in an apartment complex on Alita Street had fired a gun. NewsWatch 12 Samantha Guerrero joins us live at the scene with the latest information on the investigation. Sam, what do we know so far?
Yeah, well, Haley, Tim, this is such a terrifying incident for everyone here, and this is such a quiet neighborhood. So as I was walking around, neighbors were really surprised to hear something like this, and especially that we just found out that the victim that was shot was his mother. But I'm going to step out of the frame so you guys can see the apartment building back there. It's just around the corner where it happened, but APD told me they heard more shots and saw Davidson exit the apartment shouting suicidal and homicidal remarks. Officers used a taser to subdue him, and this entire incident terrified residents in the neighboring apartments. Upon talking to a neighbor, they heard the entire incident, and they shared that this suspect continued to make her feel uncomfortable and unsafe even before the incident.
Called 911. A little while later, I could see he was still screaming and yelling at his mom. I have had many incidents with him. I've had multiple incidences of him stalking me over the last year and a half. He has shown up at my work. Just even a few nights ago, he tried to come in through my front door.
And the neighbor that I spoke to also told me she's heartbroken for his mother, but as of now, she's still in the hospital, but is in stable condition with 2 gunshot wounds. And I'll continue to track this. There'll be more information at 6, but for now, reporting live in Ashland, Samantha Guerrero at NewsWatch 12.
Sam, thank you. Also on the Crime Watch in Siskiyou County, 25 pounds of methamphetamines were seized in a traffic stop. Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office telling NewsWatch 12 today the drugs were found in a traffic stop on I-5 on December 5th. 2 suspects, 28-year-old Guillermo Ayala and 24-year-old Yesith Cherez, both from Los Angeles County, California, were arrested. They're facing transportation and possession charges.
And a civil lawsuit claiming drug diversion by a former nurse at a Medford hospital has an extension tonight because the plaintiff is trying to find that nurse.
Candy Palomares of Brookings is suing 36-year-old Danny Marie Schofield and Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center for $116 million. Palomares' lawyer got a 90-day extension to serve Schofield with the lawsuit. The lawyer says 4 attempts failed to deliver the lawsuit to Schofield at 3 different addresses, including one shown here with a blocked driveway in Eagle Point.
Schofield is out of jail on $4 million bond, facing 44 criminal counts of felony assault. They accuse her of diverting fentanyl from Asante patients for her personal use. She pleaded not guilty in her criminal case, which generally paused her civil court cases pending the outcome of that criminal case. Palomares also is a victim listed in Schofield's criminal case. 4 civil cases in the matter seek $488 million in claims.
Department says a stapler in a microwave is the cause of a reported structure fire in downtown Medford tonight. Crews came to the Bartlett Street campus of Rogue Community College with students and staff sent outside. NewsWatch 12 was at that scene connecting with Battalion Chief Jason John. He's telling us that the stapler in the microwave caused the smoke that prompted evacuations. Once it was cleared, students and staff were sent back inside safely.
Also on the fire watch early this morning, a fire burned an RV to the ground in Selma. Let's take a look at the complete destruction there. Wow, the photos are from the Illinois Valley Fire District. They say the fire was put out with little spread to vegetation in the area.
Now, your first forecast with Chief Meteorologist Nat Hoffman.
Some pretty sunsets out there as we get these higher clouds drifting into the region. Chilly right now in Medford, currently 41 degrees. We're in the 30s in Wairika and Mount Shasta, and at freezing in Klamath Falls right now 32 degrees. This evening looking pretty good if you're going to head to Azalea Park for the Nature's Coastal Holiday Light Show. Probably the best evening to do it this week as we got plenty of rain in the forecast through the rest of the week and into this weekend. A very active stretch of weather on the way. Tonight, not as cold with these increased clouds, maybe a little bit of patchy fog in the Grants Pass area into the Illinois Valley. Tomorrow, winds are going to pick up. We'll see even more clouds working into the region tomorrow and eventually rain and snow as we head through the afternoon and then into the evening. It should stay fairly dry for opening day at the Mount Shasta Ski Park, up to a high about 37 degrees early tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about the wet weather on the way and how much to expect coming up.
Medford Severe Weather Shelter will be open tonight starting at 5:30. The shelter is being operated by Access at 332 West 6th Street in downtown Medford. It will be open through tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Ashland has also activated its severe weather shelter tonight. It'll be open at 7 p.m. all the way until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, located at the First Presbyterian Church at 1615 Clark Avenue. The shelter is operated by Southern Oregon Jobs with Justice.
And only on 12 Ashland's restaurants have come and gone over the years, but that's not the case for one steakhouse on Siskiyou Boulevard.
Omar's Restaurant and Bar, celebrating almost 8 decades of service. NewsWatch 12's Leave column shows us its history, and my patrons say they keep coming back.
Omar's Bar and Restaurant in Ashland is a spot for anyone looking for a side of history to go with their lunch or dinner. At 78 years strong, it's the oldest restaurant in the city, taking you back as soon as you step in.
I've been coming to Omar's for 4 years. I'm a history lover, and so I love looking at pictures.
Omar and Hazel Hill built the restaurant themselves in 1946, but there was one little problem. The sign was misspelled. The couple opted to keep it, and the name stuck. This carefree attitude is what brings some customers back for more.
The atmosphere, though, is very laid back and comfortable. I don't feel like I have to get dressed up for it, but it's still, the ambiance, though, is just warm and welcoming.
Omar's has dished it out through 14 U.S. presidents, the space race, and the invention of the internet. But current owner Jennifer Sink says the restaurant is still making memories today.
We're fun and we have a good time. We know everybody. There's a lot of family stories here, people meeting their spouses here.
Coming up at 6, we'll find out some of the changes that could be coming to Omar's in the future. In Ashland, Leave column, NewsWatch 12.
78 great years. And NewsWatch 12 is inviting you to join our annual Stuff the Truck campaign with Ray's Food Place. Our goal is to fill an entire semi-truck with 5,500 bags of groceries for families in need, but we need your help to reach that goal. You can donate at any Ray's Food Place for a prepackaged bag of groceries for $25. We'll take care of the rest for you. You can also make donations online at kdrv.com. It runs until December 24th.
The Jackson County Library Foundation has gotten $20,000 from the Oregon Community Foundation as part of its Thriving Entrepreneurs Grant Program. This grant is going towards the creation of the Rural Entrepreneur in Residence Program, offering resources and mentoring to local entrepreneurs in the Applegate Valley. The program is set to launch in early 2025.
And looking ahead to this weekend, Mount Ashland ski area will be opening their first new lift chair in 35 years with the cutting of the new Lithia chair this Saturday. The new chair will serve more difficult terrain for now, but plans to serve easier terrain in the future. It also creates a designated area for elementary and middle school alpine teams to race. The ribbon cutting ceremony will be held at 10:30 a.m. at the bottom of Lithia chair.
Mount Shasta Ski Park is opening its doors for the ski season tomorrow with a new statue. The Our Lady of Mount Shasta sculpture is sitting on top of Douglas Butte to welcome in skiers and snowboarders.
And Our Lady looks lovely. The sculpture was the brainchild of former owner and CEO Ray Merlot, who died in 2020. The Merlot family says the statue symbolizes beauty, tranquility, and peace on earth.
Also this weekend, Hanley Farms will become a lighted display with more than 15,000 lights across the Hanley grounds. It will be open from 5 o'clock at night to 9 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Southern Oregon Historical Society says the historic Hanley Farms is open to all.